falls down on shattered streets. Cold iron boots march over dreams. How do we stand? How do we fight when all the stars are drowning in night?
A long time ago, in a galaxy ruled by fear, the Republic is dead. 10 years have passed since the rise of the Galactic Empire. The Jedi Order has been shattered, its temples burned, its teachings erased, its survivors hunted relentlessly across the stars by the Inquisitors, dark agents who serve the will of Darth Vader himself.
Somewhere far beyond the fear, our players gather quietly here, one step closer. It's Sunday night, we roll the dice. Through fire and loss, we choose to fight.
Across the galaxy, entire worlds now kneel beneath Imperial rule. The clone armies of old have vanished, replaced by faceless stormtroopers and the endless shadow of star destroyers hanging over hyperspace lanes. Freedom has become a memory. Voices that speak too loudly disappear. Worlds that resist are crushed. Hope itself feels dangerous. But even in darkness, whisper begins to spread. A movement, a spark, a shadow gathering strength somewhere beyond the Empire's reach. Some call it treason, some call it foolish, but others call it rebellion.
Though empires rise and hope grows thin, we hold the light against the end. Time stands still, the force grows weak, worlds fall apart. The hunted flee still somewhere hidden from the storm. Broken souls begin reborn, one step closer. It's Sunday night, our players stand across the stars against command.
Each of our players will have something to lose, and each about to become part of something far larger than themselves. Because while the Empire tightens its grip across the galaxy, the first sparks of rebellion are about to ignite.
Though shadows fall and darkness roars, we carry hope through ruined worlds, and all along we believe the light survived. Fate has brought our paths alive. We have walked through endless nights to keep the spark alive. One step closer, one step closer. It's Sunday night, we roll the dice. Through fear and flame we choose to fight, and side by side through endless night, our players rise to bring the light.
All right, well, welcome to our session 0 of our Star Wars pen and paper 5th edition. To give a little bit of synopsis of what this is going to be about today is we're going to be doing character creation, primarily just focusing on going over the sheets, getting everyone set up. Then there will be about a 45-minute break where it will give our players a chance to kind of discuss amongst themselves some interconnective things that they want to loop in together. Maybe talk about what classes and backgrounds they're choosing ahead of time, so that way when we get back to the stream I can go through each player and they can kind of detail their characters for us on stream, from their name to things that they want other players to know, and then we can find out what the group decides to name their ship and name their mercenary group, because they get full autonomy on that. And towards the end of the stream I'll be asking what one mission would they like to embark upon as a mercenary group for their first session, or at least acquire that mission. The first session after today will be really focused on individual scenes, kind of giving every character a chance to shine, and their linking thing together towards the end of session 1 will actually be a meeting that they've already prearranged, that they'll be meeting together towards the evening to discuss the missions that they've picked up within the colony that they serve, or the settlement. So that's kind of the plan for this. So session 0 obviously is just the setup phase, and then session 1 will be really focusing on character development leading into our mission details going into session 2. So that's pretty much what we're going to do here today. I'm just going to first make sure, is everyone logged into Foundry?
Indeed.
Yes. The Forge, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And then does everyone have the sw5e.com up?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Indeed.
So if you have that up, what we'll do first here is we're going to go to the tools in the upper right hand corner. So actually what I'm going to do here is I will actually show this on stream too, so that way if you guys get stuck you'll be able to see what I'm doing, because I'm going to build a character right along with you guys. So the first step you want to do is choose a species. If you need to know more about a species, I would actually not go into the character builder right away. I would actually go into your species in the upper part. It'll be under characters, click species, and you can look at all the species that are available for 5e. If there's any questions about a species validity, that would be a good time to ask, like, hey, can I play this species? We'll look at it. Probably going to be a yes, but like I said, there are a few species in this session that we're going to exclude, not because it'd be fun for you to play, it's more because of the validity for the rest of the group. Kind of think of the group's dynamic with the race that you're choosing, just because you have to have some mobility with your team. One thing too you might want to do before you go back to the character creator is maybe look at the classes too. See which classes kind of sparks your interest. And then when you're ready to do that, then I would go into the tools, go to character creator, and we'll just create characters that way. I would recommend, if you get through your species and class choices, go to the ability scores and just kind of wait there. If you get to your class and you're a little confused on what options they're giving you, I would stop there. And what I'll do is I'll just let me know where you get stuck, and I will help you there. But everyone should stop at the ability score, so that way we at least are on the same page. And that way I can answer any questions if someone has questions about species, classes, and then we can do the ability scores together as well. Any questions with that?
No questions here.
Nope.
One nice
I
thing.
would like to make an Anzilian tank, please.
Zillion. How do you spell that?
Anzellan.
So yeah, you could be an Anzillion if you want.
Tiny?
Yeah.
That was more of a joke.
I mean, you can.
That would be hilarious.
Come on, Lies, do it.
I've got some interesting. I've got like 3 or 4 interesting ones.
If you
Using
do
a tiny inside of a droid.
If you do use the species tab, though, it will show, like, if you look at the stream, you'll see, like, it'll show the details of that race, too. I just think it's easier to see it through the character tab. But... And then they'll give you, like, name. Like, I would read it a little bit because, you know, it kind of gives you, like, hey, this is what the names look like, you know, just to kind of give you ideas of what they look like. You don't have to follow them or just, you know, you don't have to follow them to an exact, but and then if you look down at the traits on the races, it'll kind of tell you like, hey, this race comes with dark vision, or maybe some built-in feats like elegant dancer or natural antitoxins, things like that. So your your races will have like benefits to them as well that will be unique to that race. And then I would also look at the language because it is still important that you guys are able to communicate with each other, so just keep that in mind. Or at least
My
have...
idea was I was going to go heavy frontline. So, what is everybody else kind of thinking?
I'm going as close to a Jedi as you get without being a Jedi. I'm going monk.
I'm thinking about operative.
I'm thinking about scholar.
Ooh, I think we have the Trinity. And what's everybody thinking for their race?
I have Cathar.
Ooh, what's that?
It's a feline-like race. I'll send you a picture of her.
Nice.
I'm looking at
pigmentation. Sorry.
human or Kushaban. Those are the two I'm looking at.
Wait, a bunny?
Either the Kushaban or the human. Those are the two I'm choosing between.
Are you the magician or are you the assistant?
Pretty much.
I'm thinking Tagaruta.
Ooh, I like that race.
I'm not sure what color I want to go. There's
Wait,
a lot that I can
what
go.
is that race? Tagawuta?
Garuda.
Tagaruta?
It's Ahsoka's
Garuda,
race. You know Ahsoka? That's what she is.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah. I am thinking Makia. Makian.
Oh, what's that? That I don't know.
It's interesting.
Is that an N or an M?
M.
Mykean?
Yeah, Makian.
Oh.
That's the tentacle.
Yeah. We were actually talking about that the other day. I was like, oh, that'd be such a pretty race. Creepy race, but pretty.
How do you spell it so I can just peek at it?
It's on the stream for you. You got a thing going on there, Rose. Choose races with no hair.
That's true.
Now, one thing I like about this site is they actually break down like society, names, all that stuff for you. Gives you a little background too on them. Don't forget at the bottom of the character sheet, some of you might have like, Rose, you might have a drop down that tells you like choose one ability score to increase by 1. That's why I said probably look at your classes to see what ability scores they need the most.
Yes.
On our sheet itself, are we going with the hit point calculation of manual ability score as is?
When we first create a level 1, you guys will do max HP. Because I hate having people roll for HP and then they get
So-
like a 2. It's like, ugh.
Fixed or manual for that?
That would be fixed for the HP.
That would just be whatever your actual ability scores bring you to, right? So if mine put me at 7, that would be 7.
Yeah, this says hit point 6. It'll just automatically, it should automatically just put it there for you guys.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, okay. Because mine said something like 10 plus dexterity modifier plus charisma modifier.
It will on your sheet and stuff, but when you're going through your actual class, it will it already have it set, and then your ability modifiers, like your dexterity or your constitution, will adjust that. So
Oh, does it? So I only have 8?
that's actually a good number. One of my character concepts only has 6.
You're a Kushiban.
No, my Kushiban's got like 9.
Oh, wow.
My Kushiban's beefy.
I will have this screen open for you guys too, in case you guys need to know what your ability scores are if you didn't create a separate tab to just look.
If I send you a message, will it show up on screen?
On Discord? No.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you type in Foundry, then it would.
Liez got message and boundary, like, don't tell anyone, Nahele, but
With my foot down on the pedal as I'm talking to him.
Yeah, like Monk. We're not there yet, but once you guys get to the ability scores, I'll have this page open to, if you're like, what was my primary? I'll quickly tell you. Yeah, the stream layout will change once we get like pictures and stuff. So we won't have the little like talk things that we have up in the upper left corner.
And we are using the extended content book or not?
For what? The classes?
For one of the things that I'm trying to look up for.
Yeah, there's a reason why I wanted you guys to stop at the ability scores, because I'm going to let you guys choose how you like to do those. One comes with a greater risk, let's just put it that way. But potentially a greater reward too. So
it's not showing on the list of things that we pick, so I'm assuming it's not in. So we'll work around it later. Okay, let's see.
yeah, a lot of the stuff in Foundry aren't necessarily like things that would be part of your character builder, so a lot of the extended stuff would be.
Indeed.
Yeah, I went through the whole process of creating a character to see what actually transfers over and what doesn't, what we have to be mindful of. So when you guys level, you'll have to have the website open and see like what if your character has spell slots, you have to see what new spell slots you get and things like that. We'll go through that character creation when you hit level 2 together too, because I feel like that will be the first level up is always the like I'm confused. So but then afterwards it's easy. How's it going for you, Tony?
Oh, I'm up to the waiting on the abilities.
And
I do have a question though, because on the hit points, according to Monk, it's 8 plus like Constitution,
Hmm.
and it's only showing 8, and it should be 9 because I have 1 for Constitution.
that's all it'll show right now.
Okay.
That's just telling you your max hit dice is 8. It's a D8. So you want to go to hit points. You want to go manual so that way we can adjust it if we have to. But when we make the character sheet, it should be a 9 automatically. Every class has a different hit. So when you do like short rests and long rest, well, short rest specifically, your hit die will be your how much you heal in a short rest and things like that. Which stinks sometimes because sometimes you only heal 1 HP and it's like, oh, that's brutal. But if that ever happens, just roleplay like your injuries were just so severe that you couldn't recover quicker. Anyone not up to the ability scores and has questions?
I'm at the ability scores. I just chose a random maneuver. I'll go back and look at them more later.
Oh, you can take your time if you want to look at your maneuvers a little bit. There's no rush.
Yeah, there are 119 of them.
There are a lot.
So I chose one I think will be good, but I want to, before we start our session 1, I'll make sure that I want to keep it.
Okay. Yeah, when we get into Foundry 2, when I start showing you guys that, I'll show you how you can like delete one that you maybe like you want to change it, Rose, and I'll show you how you can just drag the new one into it.
Awesome. Okay.
And then Sersei, you're also on the ability scores. Oh, Sersei, you there?
Yes.
Oh,
I am sorry. I sent you a message.
just answer a few of those. So, with ability scores, I'm going to give you guys 2 options. And the group, it'll be a group decision because you can't do them 2 separate ways. Because otherwise it's just weird. So, you guys can either roll for your ability scores. And how that works is you roll a 4d6 and you would roll it 7 times. You would remove the lowest set of the rolls. Or you would just do the point buy. And with the 4d6s, every set you remove the lowest number in that set. So if it's a 4d6 and you get like a 15, and then one of the numbers is like a 1, you'd remove the 1 and you'd actually have a 14 for that ability score. It can get you higher numbers, okay? So it can get you higher, ability scores, but it can also get you much lower ability scores too. You could have like a 7 in one of your ability scores if you're that unlucky. A little more risky. Has a higher payout though. Or you can just do this point buy and just kind of make your characters kind of more balanced.
I like point buy, but that's me.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yep, I'm also good with that.
All right, point buy it is. So go ahead and distribute your points. If you need to know what your primary ability is, let me know, and I'll also tell you what your saving throws are based off of. If you need it.
We assuming at 8 we take a negative, or is it at 9 we take a negative?
10 is flat. I believe it's 8 and 9. It's because it's every 2 scores. I don't know if you can physically start at a 5, so I've never seen that low unless it's like a racial thing that brought you down for some reason, but so weird. You guys DM me and I'm not getting notices. That's so might be because I'm in streamer mode. I have a feeling that's why.
We're also busy and concentrating. That's why there's such dead space.
Nope, that's character creation is going to be the longest part. I don't want anyone feeling rushed in this process. For example, when you get the description, I know it's easier to say I'll fill that out later, but I kind of want us to focus on that a little bit because there are certain things that you do have to choose for the character sheet on that, like the feat for your background, and then your background will give you some, thank God there's a button there, but it'll give you like, some ideas of personality traits, ideals, bonds, a couple flaws that you could choose. I would at least look those over because they might give you actually some ideas on how to build your character.
We went through this the other day. You weren't on, Liez. We were laughing about that.
Great name.
Oh, what name?
The Jizz
It's
Walker.
Oh, yes. I don't know why
It is
Star Wars chose that.
totally different what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a jazz player. It's like what the people are in the cantina. What they are. They're jazz players. It just sounds
all
weird.
the names.
Yeah.
All the names.
I think that was George Lucas not thinking about that word and future meaning. It was a more innocent time, I guess, back then when it came to that word. I will say alignment to me does not matter. I feel like alignment has always been one of those things, like it would matter in like older D&D, but in new D&D it doesn't impact anything. So I'm not worried about alignment. Just heads up. I figured your actions will speak about your alignment more than some predetermined thing. Kind of like the background ideals and stuff because you could just copy and paste them.
When we get to our background and feats, what's in there if we read it? Do we have to manually fix, like I have barbarian and brawny. It says increase your strength score by 1. Does that automatically do it,
As long
or
as you
do we
choose
have
a
to
feat.
manually do it?
As long as you choose a
Okay.
feat, it'll automatically do it.
Okay, brawny is the feat, so
Yeah, the only feats that won't automatically do it is like linguist. Just it, you'll have to manually insert the additional languages, for example.
okay, great.
And yes, you're not going to know what everyone's saying this time around. It actually is languages, so.
I might have to change this.
Yeah. That one's a little different than Mass Effect. I feel like the Mass Effect character sheet was actually better than this one on that, because you actually have to manually. So we're going to have to look at your classes, determine how much credits you start with. So we'll actually have to do you'll have to do your first rolls for this session to figure out how much credits you get. And then you'll put the credits in. Plus you have to look at your background, see what equipment you start with, and then your classes to see what equipment you start with before you start subtracting credits. So a little bit more work with the equipment section. So when everybody's there, we'll do that together. And then if you need help with the description stuff, let me know. We'll certainly go over that. As for the name and the picture, I think I'll let you guys hold off on that until we go to our break. That way it'll allow you guys to talk, think. It'll give you 45 minutes to come up with a good name, maybe a good image, and then we can, you don't have to apply it to the character sheet here, we'll apply it to the Foundry site. Because I know names can be the bane for most people. Of course, if you have a name, fill it out, of course. One thing to consider too, I'm just kind of talking just so the stream isn't dead, but when you guys do go on your 45 and you start talking about your background or start thinking about like your character's backstory, just keep in mind most of you probably did see the end of the Clone Wars, because most of you will be old enough that you most likely did see the end, and then all the news feeds about the Jedi being villains and betraying the Republic, and yeah, you probably would have been witness to all of that. Yeah, Tony, just make sure your dex is your highest score. Unless you don't want it to be, but that is you, because your dex is your primary.
Okay, let me check it. Yeah, I have dex and strength are equal at 14.
Yeah, because your saving throws are also determined by your strength and dex, so that's good.
Yeah, because Cathar are dex and charisma, and monk is strength and dex.
Yeah, Cathar's just giving you a bonus to charisma. It's not, yeah. It still helped you. Don't get me wrong. Having a nicer charisma score always is helpful. Like having your stats bolstered by your race is always nice. You don't have to min max, of course, so it's nice to see that you're not doing that with your race. So. Because I think a big bonus for this over Edge of the Empire is even though you may not like purposely try to be min-maxing, you're still going to have combat skills, and you're still going to be probably a lot more efficient in combat than you were in Edge of the Empire for sure. You'll actually have more rounded out characters, because the way that D&D works is no matter how you build your character, you'll still always have abilities and stuff, so.
Backstory can be filled out later, right? Just not background.
Correct. No, background, you have to choose your background.
Right, I chose that.
But yeah, your backstory, you guys will kind of like use the 45 minutes to kind of brainstorm with what you've built, and then probably talk amongst each other too, to kind of, that's a good time to brainstorm with each other, is kind of like communicate with each other, see how each other's feeling, and kind of bounce ideas off of each other. That might be a great way to do it too. Like, does this make sense, guys? Someone like, yeah, it sounds pretty awesome actually. Like, I will say there are some classes, for example, that have like, I guess if you have tech power or force powers, just be careful, because I did notice, because I'm creating a consular here, I'm starting at level 1 like everyone else. It says I have 9 known force powers, but I chose all at will powers. But if I look at the class chart here that I'm showing on stream, it does say max power level, first level. And I have 4 force points. So what force points and tech points do is level 1 powers will cost 1 tech point to use or 1 force point. So just keep in mind, if you are playing a class that has tech power or force powers, that you may probably have access to first level abilities too. So you might want to mix some of the at will, the level 0 abilities with the level 1. I just noticed that. So you might just want to go back to your class, because that's what I'm doing now, just to play with it. You can filter by level. I'm going to choose 1. Yeah, see, it opens up all my options here. Sorry, I should have noticed that earlier. So yeah, if you do have a tech power or force power class, just to reiterate, I would just check your classes page and see if they have max power first. And actually, I think most of you, if not all of you, don't have spells. So nope. Cool. What are vows? Now I'm looking at your class there. I'm like, what are vows? Oh, that's cool, Tony. You get 2 vows at level 2, which is cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're things that you swear in character, so someone will have prerequisites, but like if you take the vow of the focus, you can substitute strength, constitution, or intelligence chosen when you take this vow for wisdom or charisma for your monk class feature. That's neat. Or vow of freedom, you ignore unenhanced difficult terrain. So if it's like not magically created by the Force or tech driven by tech powers, you can move freely through that space as if you weren't hindered by it. So that's cool. You got some of that stuff.
Oh, where do you see those?
They're on the bottom. You won't get them to level 2. That's why I said, look, when you guys level up, it might be a little bit more to it, but you can look at it. So you'll have
Oh, I
about
see them.
an operative
It'll be good
looks.
to look through. Oops, sorry, I keep cutting you off.
No, you're okay. And it looks like operative is going to be pretty much your rogue. That's kind of cool. The exploits too for you, there, Sersei, might be really fun.
Yeah, I agree. It'd be fun.
And you know what's interesting? The scholar has superiority dice, which reminds me of the fighter.
Where in character creation do we choose like proficiencies?
Okay, so is that based on your species or your class?
Species has one that I have to choose. And then, yeah, and then under the class, there's also proficiency, 1 tool, 3 skills.
Okay, what class is that?
Scholar.
Okay. Gotta remove by class here just real quick because this is just a test anyways. He's a scholar. Let me see if it shows up here. It should show up on your class page.
I just see class features and choose a maneuver.
So we'll choose a maneuver there. Let's see the view. I see for level 1, one maneuver, you have 3 superiority dice. Proficiencies. Okay. Proficiencies will automatically load into your foundry. So if you're talking about like the light armor, the weapons, the tools, you'll actually choose the tool within foundry. So
Okay, so we wait till we move over to Foundry to choose these.
yeah, like because it says choose 3 from, yeah, you'll have to choose then. But what's cool is, so this is what will happen when you export these. When you export them into Foundry, this is really important to mention, and I'll mention it again when we're ready to do this step. But when you do it initially and you open it up, you will get a pop-up box. Do not close that pop-up box, otherwise you'll have to re-export it, and it'll do the same thing when you level up, because when it pops up, you'll choose your things like your proficiencies through that pop-up box, and it'll automatically transfer them to the sheet. If you happen to close it, it's fine. We can manually add it, but it would be a lot easier if you just use the pop-up box. So it'll ask you, Rose, when you do import it into Foundry, that pop-up box will ask choose any tool, and it'll list all the tools you can choose, and then it'll say choose from 3, and then it'll have a list of like things that you could choose from for your skills.
Got it. Okay.
Good question, because I completely would have forgotten that, and when we got to the import phase, I know someone would have closed that pop-up box, and then would be like, that's no big deal, we'll just manually add them. I like that you can filter. I was playing with the consular. It can filter like light, dark, and universal powers. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, and then let me know when you guys individually reach the equipment section, and then we'll work on that together too.
I'm there.
Yep, also there.
I'm almost there. I backed out and screwed up my character.
That's okay. I know some of you have tech powers and force powers to mess with, so those take a little longer, because you actually probably want to look at those abilities and see if they, yeah.
I was going back and forth because I was really struggling between two characters, so I was gonna go with, and I was like, I'm going with this one. So I'm gonna be a Kushamon.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Kushamon, a male Kushamon. So that'd be different.
She's gonna be a rocket raccoon.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
If you are on the equipment page, what I would do is look at your class, go to your funds section, and then just roll in the Foundry what it says. So if it says 5d4, what you'll type is /roll space 5d4, and then you'll times that by whatever it tells you need to times that by on your thing, which is probably 100, and that's how many credits you'll start with.
We can do that, or we could just start with the starting equipment, right? One or the other.
Yeah, it says in lieu of the equipment granted to your class, you can elect. Yes, so you can either start with the money, or you can start with the gear. Yeah.
Yep, you gotta make that choice.
Oh.
Yeah, because you could roll really crappy and not get as much gear as you would normally get. So, or you could roll really well, and yeah. Now, keep in mind though, your background stuff. Some of you have backgrounds that will have equipment to it. You do get that.
Or it will have money. Sorry, it might give you money too.
Some backgrounds are like that.
Looks like mine gives me money and equipment.
Your class won't give you both. You'll have to choose.
Oh, the class says 44 times 100.
No, but look at it. It should say in lieu of equipment granted by your class and background. You can elect to purchase starting gear.
I see it.
So if you choose
Well,
to the money, what's that?
Oh, I was wondering what the difference between what's in a Dungeoneer's pack and what's in an Explorer's pack.
It should tell you.
I could not find information on all the packs. I couldn't even find anything like where they were listed in this, other than in the like, oh, you get one of these.
What pack are you looking for?
Well, there's a Dungeoneer's pack. Dungeoneer '(S) pack.
The packs are under equipment if you scroll down to adventuring gear.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Rose.
Yeah. So for the equipment we start with, if it says we start with a simple blaster, we have to go and choose one of the blasters?
So yours says simple blaster, right?
Yeah. So I'm looking under the equipment and it has a table of simple blasters. Is there a specific one?
I would look at them too because, like, let's take a look here. I don't know why they don't tell you specifically, just a simple. Oh, let me take a look at the equipment here because I think there is a list of simple blaster. Yeah, because obviously some of those simple blasters are really expensive, right?
Right. I'm guessing it's not one of those.
No. Let me just take a look here.
And the blaster pistol is the cheapest one.
I think it's also on. When choosing starting equipment for your class, you might have an option to choose any of a certain type of item. For instance, berserkers get a choice of a martial weapon or a light or medium physical shield, blah, blah, blah. When choosing a starting equipment in this fashion, items available in this chapter should not be included. However, if you use that doesn't help. Because obviously you're not going to choose the most expensive. Let's see. However, if you use the variant starting with, go to their Discord and I will see what they say. No, as per the rule in WH equipment, this also applies. Well, I'll figure that out here for you in a second, Rose. Just gonna take me a moment.
No worries. I like the idea of just using the starter equipment so I don't have to figure out the equipment.
I'm with you on that. I just don't know what the packs are because I can't find them.
When choosing starting equipment for your class, you're limited to items in the player's handbook. Okay. It says not to choose anything from this chapter, so that makes no sense. Apparently anything from the player's handbook, not extended content. So for simple blasters, you could choose a Cairo. That's a weird name. Carbon, the Cairo pistol, the disruptor pistol, incinerator carbine, incinerator pistol, and well, yeah, I guess I'll just.
Okay, where is that list? Because I'm looking under the book equipment, but that's more of a drop down.
Yeah, it's on the equipment page under the player's handbook. Oh, I was on the wrong thing anyways, so good. Phew. Ignore what I just said.
We're on the wrong. We've got to choose equipment, but mine just says pick something here.
Yeah, I'll post this in here for you. I'll post it in Discord.
Okay.
That'll help.
Oh, so you have to filter. You have to actually filter each time.
Okay, I just posted the link, but let me see. Go to my tool and character creator and see if I can also. Filter by.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at, that list.
Yeah, the problem here is, I see it, they don't filter by specific handbook. So what you're going to want to do is, since I'm sharing it on my stream, open up a separate tab, go to Player's Handbook, go to Equipment on the left side, and then scroll down. There you go. This is all the options you have for simple blasters.
Yeah, that was what I was looking at. So we can choose any of those?
Any of them. Yep. That's what they said. You choose anything from the player's handbook. It doesn't include the extended content. So I'm assuming the extended content weapons are probably a lot stronger. But keep in mind, for example, like the bowcaster, you have to have a required strength of 13 to use it.
Yeah, I see that.
And then some weapons are two-handed too, so yeah, I guess there are some limitations. I guess that's probably what they were hoping for, is that some characters might be limited to what they can carry because they might not have that level of strength. And then Tony, what's your weapon that you can choose? Martial weapons?
Yeah, vibro weapons.
Simple or martial?
It just says you start with the following equipment granted by your background. It says a vibro weapon, which you're proficient in, or a simple blaster with power cell, a dungeoneer's pack or explorer's pack, and 10 vibro darts.
Did you choose a proficiency? Not yet.
I was going to go with a vibro weapon. I just don't know which one.
Yeah, I need to know if it's martial or simple.
It doesn't say anything in front of it.
You're a monk. 2 months. Simple or martial, but martial weapons that lacks the dexterity, heavy, special, or two-handed properties. So you are proficient in martial vibro weapons that lack the dexterity, heavy, and special. So you could do like strength.
Okay, where do I find those?
Same place I showed Rose. You go to Rules, Player's Handbook, Go to equipment.
Okay, hang on. Okay, rules. Player's handbook.
That's the base player. That's the base one. That'll go the same with your armor too. If it says you have like, if anyone says they have like armor type, then you can also use the player's handbook.
How do you choose the player's handbook?
You just click it, player's handbook, right on the top.
I don't see anything that says player's handbook.
Under the rules, another sub menu should open up. It should say player's handbook.
Oh, dur. Okay.
And on the left hand side, it should say equipment. Then you scroll down, and you'll see vibro weapons. There's simple and martial.
I don't know why I'm not seeing this.
You have to scroll down on the equipment's page. I also have it on the stream if you need to look at them.
I can't see anything on the stream. It's all blurry for me.
Dropping any frame rates, my KPS is all green, so I'm not sure why it's blurry, but
Probably my eyeballs.
yeah, just go to rules, player handbook, left hand side equipment, then you'll have to scroll down. You can also use Control F and just type in vibro weapons. It should automatically show you all the vibro weapons. That work for you? You can share your screen. It won't show on stream, so you're fine.
Is there a way, like, can I just save this? I don't know how to save the actual character.
Yeah, you just at the end of it, you'll see like on the bottom, say character sheet or something like that.
It is. It's grayed out.
Okay, you'll have to go to the next section. It won't let you go to the next section if you didn't choose your background.
Background is chosen.
Yeah, go to the left side, Tony. It says equipment. Then scroll down to vibro weapons. You can scroll a little faster because it's a little bit further down. Oh, scroll up. You probably just passed it. But there's your packs.
Oh, there's the packs. Yeah.
Like Rose was saying. You have to manually, so whatever one you choose, you have to manually put in each of those things. You just ignore the cost. That's all. And then, Liez, if you want to share your screen, I might be able to walk you through that.
I got to it. I had to name the character.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, I deleted him once, so I had to make sure that he got saved. Because if you don't make it all the way to the name it goes away.
Well, that's good to know.
Indeed.
But on that same page, Tony's also your vibro weapons.
Okay, so I can choose simple or monastic. Is that what you said?
You can choose simple vibro weapons or martial vibro weapons, but they lack the dexterity, heavy, special, and two-handed properties. So you can't choose any of those. So you're actually limited on what you can choose for martial vibro weapons. I said dexterity, not finesse, so I'm assuming you can choose finesse weapons. Even though finesse is technically dex, but they specifically wrote dexterity, so. Or you can have a simple blaster, like Rose. You get no armor to start with, so you're just basically choosing a weapon. Yeah, you're choosing a weapon, and then a pack, and then you automatically get 10 viper darts too, even if you don't have a blaster. So. Anyone else need help?
Slowly working my way through these things.
So like with the vibro mace, I have to have a dexterity of 11. Is that what it means?
Here, can you see it? Can you highlight it? You can't choose dexterity weapons.
Oh, okay.
But you can choose finesse weapons, like the vibro dagger, the vibro dart. Even though that's a thrown weapon, you can choose that. You can choose the double blade, the double sword. So those are finesse as well. Can't choose dex.
Shoot, 'cause I wanted the vibro sword.
You choose the double sword.
Oh, vibro whip.
Yeah, you can choose the vibro whip.
I like whips in games. They're usually pretty fun.
She wants to be Catwoman.
Halle Berry. You saw her image, go, oh, okay, I see where you're going with this. Catwoman, okay.
It's either the vibro staff or the vibro whip.
Go with your heart.
Well, yeah, vibro
Let's
stuff.
go with the staff, actually.
Or is this? Yes, you can do that. Yeah. I don't think anyone starts off with armor so far. I'm looking at.
I have a combat suit.
I do as well.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, nice. Okay. Sorry, Tony.
And I'm automatically, well, no, as a monk, she's unarmored.
You can wear clothing. That doesn't count as armor, but.
Right. I mean, she's got clothes, just not armor.
No, I mean you could buy clothing if you wanted to.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think this might be a misprint in the game. So my equipment is AB is combat suit or mesh and a light shield, and then the next line is vibro weapon and a light or medium physical shield.
Shoot, and I can't look at that.
Can I sell my light physical shield back and have cash?
Can you? Let's see.
Because it's given it to me as the equipment.
You get a light weapon or vibro weapon and a light or medium shield. Okay. So
I'm definitely taking the medium shield, but according to this, I'll just have an extra light shield like on my hip.
No, it'll be a light or medium.
See, the first one gives you a light shield, and then the second one gives you a medium shield.
Oh, that's weird. Why did they do?
You see, that's what I think. There's a misprint somewhere here.
Well,
Like, you should have a light weapon, vibro weapon, and
I would just
Alpha.
ignored the first. I think it was just the. Yeah, I would just ignore where it says light physical shield, and just go with the option. Yeah. You start with the following equipment in addition to mesh armor, combat suit, and the light physical shield. I'm wondering if they mean like A, mesh armor, or B, combat suit and a light physical shield. A light weapon or vibro sword weapon.
Oh,
That's how mine
Yeah.
says. Like mine says for my equipment, I can choose a vibro weapon with which you are proficient or a simple blaster with a power cell. And then for the second line, it says you can choose a simple blaster with 2 power cells or B, a simple vibro weapon and a light physical shield. So it gives me A or B.
Yeah, I think they forgot the or between mesh armor or B, a combat suit.
yeah, that tracks.
Okay, I was like, what the? Why is yours so different? It also confused me
Spelling-
too.
Spelling errors and plot holes abound.
That happens. But yeah, if you look at your other lines, they all say or between the A and B. So I guess they just.
Indeed. It's a Futurama reference. It's how he beats the brains.
Can I do a vibroblade?
No.
Shoot.
There's a reason for that. It's a balancing issue. That's why certain classes start with the way they do.
Right. Well, I couldn't remember. I knew I couldn't use dexterity, but
Let me see. Highlight the vibroblade. No, it says versatile. You can use that. Sorry.
I thought there was a few things that said it couldn't be used. But
It was heavy, two-handed, dex, something like that. What versatile doesn't. You're fine with that or finesse. So you can use the vibroblade if you want.
I was between the vibroblade and the vibro staff. I like the whip, but
Don't necessarily look at just the damage on these weapons. Sometimes the properties are just as powerful. I'm just throwing that out there. So even if something does a 1d6, if it's got a property, sometimes those properties is the reason why it does a 1d4 or 1d6 damage.
property.
Like your whip has reach. That means you don't necessarily always have to be up in someone's face, but you're a monk, so you probably want to be in people's face. But
Yeah, she uses her claws most of the time.
yeah, and then with your kits, you're going to want to put every individual piece inside that kit into your thing. So you can't pull up like the engineering kit. You'll have to put, like, if it has a bedroll in it, you'll have to put a bedroll literally to your sheet. So
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Explorer pack.
It's the sheet on the character builder. We're still here, not over to Foundry yet, correct?
correct.
Don't want to get left behind.
Nope.
Because I'm brand new to Foundry.
Nope, we're taking our time. They're still on the website, so no rush.
Okay, I'm going vibro staff because I rolled for it.
Did we determine like the burglars pack, like how I get that? Because I don't see it as an option.
What class are you playing? You're playing operative. I think that burglar's
Yeah.
pack might be in the scum and villainy section. Let me just check.
The what section?
Not scum and villainy, wretched hives. Let me check that. No, it's not. Let me see.
If it says light weapons, can I use all of them?
In the player's handbook, as long as it doesn't, like Tony's had martial weapons, vibro weapons, but it can't have except for these. But if it says you can do martial vibro blades, then you can do, and without any restrictions, you can do any of the martial weapons.
That's what I was saying. It just says light weapon or vibro weapon for me. So could I take the whole? That's what I'm wondering. Could I take the whole? Could I take it all, martial included?
Oh no, light weapons and martial light weapons usually are different.
Well,
No,
it doesn't say like I was reading to others. They say simple. Mine doesn't say that.
yeah, let me check.
I think there was a class, I don't know if it was a Jedi class that said you it literally says all light weapons or something like that. But if it doesn't say that, I don't think it means that.
Let's see.
Never mind. I was reading the wrong spot. It is all.
There you go.
I found a way in the character sheet on 5e to save proficiencies. Sure. So if you go to the character sheet and click on whatever it is, you can choose a proficiency level.
Oh, where'd you do that again? I wasn't.
So in the character sheet,
Yeah.
you can choose whichever one and then toggle it to proficient. And then it gets a dark gray dot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as long as you guys follow the character, the request, whatever it is, you know what I mean. What the class
Yeah,
is
the
gonna be.
prerequisites for it. Yeah. Whichever, you can choose 3 from this or choose one or the other. Yeah.
Okay. And if you forget that step, like I said, Foundry will pop up for you.
Oh. So that's where I do that. I'm gonna have to go back and do my efficiencies.
We'll be taking a break here in 10 minutes. So we're not to the Foundry part yet. That's fine. That way it'll give some of you guys a chance to look at the equipment a little bit more, look at the what proficiencies you should be marking in there, because you don't want to accidentally mark the wrong ones. Or mark too many of them too, because that would be bad. That would make you very unbalanced.
I'll be right back.
Look, I got your ship done too.
Give it back.
Back.
Thank you. Okay, where was I?
To maybe help, is anyone at the point where they might be able to do the Foundry upload? Because I can go through that with that individual.
Yep, I can.
That way,
Want me to share my screen?
yeah, that way during a break, you could probably at least help everyone get to the uploading part.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, if you share your screen, I'll walk you through that. I know you probably have already done it, but
Okay.
all right, go to your Foundry. Oh yeah, go to menu. Sorry, you're right. Menu. Go to export to Foundry VTT. Hit copy file.
Okay.
Now go to Foundry.
Okay.
Well, I can't see Foundry though, but that's okay.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll have to switch it. Let me change what I'm streaming. This.
Oh, there should be an image
That's
there.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no image.
That's. Oh, I know why. Because you guys don't have tokens yet. Okay. So yeah, go to little character actor. Go to import character. Just paste the whatever you copied, then hit import character. Click on your character. So there's a few things that you want to look at here. First, oh cool. Next, nice pop-up came up. So next, cool, Dex Intelligence, awesome. Automatically put your saving throws in there. So you can hit next there. Now you get to choose 4 more skill proficiencies.
Okay, so I put some of these in my sheet before, so I can already see it's doubled up some of my stuff. Like my dexterity is not 19. So what this is telling me is that if I went on and like adjusted my stuff before I imported it, like I had to override some stuff for it to actually do it. It seems like I shouldn't have done that because now I'm gonna have to go back and adjust this stuff again.
Yeah,
Tell.
I wouldn't do it just because I think it overcomplicates it.
Yeah.
Do you want to fix that real quick?
It's not gonna be real quick, but I'll go through all this stuff. So I'd select my 4 skill proficiencies.
Yeah, I guess since you're deleting this anyways, if you want to just do it just to get used to it.
Yeah, so my 4 skill proficiencies. Let's see, what did I do? I can find them. I don't even see them on here. Like, I should be able to choose sleight of hand. Oh, I know why it's not showing this. Probably because I already I already had these things chosen before. So it's like, you can't. Yes, I'm just going to have to do next on that.
At least you see it. So, yeah, because I see the expertise, so you can't go beyond expertise.
Yeah, so you'd select those. My light armor's already there.
Yep, already put your proficiency.
My simple blasters are just kind of reminding you what your stuff is, it looks like.
For first level, it does, yeah.
Tool proficiency. Okay, I didn't really select these. So I was going to do the slicer's kit because that makes the most sense. Okay. and then tells me my features, and then my sneak attack. Gives me my modifier, which these all have to be adjusted, but this is where I could adjust my stuff if I wanted to.
At least we're seeing this firsthand, so if you do mess with the proficiencies in the character sheet and transfer them over, it could mess up your sheet. So
definitely don't adjust any of your proficiencies because it can mess everything up then, but it's still good to see. It kind of verifies what you've got in, which is good too. Like, oh, this is off, I'll have to go through and adjust this, but size is small. Yes, I'm a small one. I'm the smallest in the group again. Okay. Stealth. And then complete. It just kind of reminds you everything, like your little features.
Yep, and then if you hit complete there, I'll just show you a couple things. Now, I'll obviously look through your sheets when I get back, but go to your features. Oh, cool. I actually put your language.
What?
Nice. If you go to your core page, it actually put all the languages you know. Bothanese,
No.
Kushaban.
I put those in before I imported.
Okay, if you
Galactic Basic was the only thing it had before I added them, so.
Okay, so you would have to manually add that. For example, if your species has any damage resistances, you'd have to add that, or condition immunities, you'd have to add that. Sense is automatically added, I know that. Special traits automatically add, so that's good. Those would automatically add. But other than that, that's usually all you have to add is those few things. Everything else is automatic. So
yeah, it added everything I put in my sheet, so that's good.
Yeah.
This is wrong. I need to delete this though.
I'll delete this sheet. But at least I shot to show one of you, and we got to see the error that happened, so that's good.
Yep. Got my features in here. That's all in here. Oop, and it's gone.
Yeah,
where'd my stuff go?
I deleted it. It's just because
I could have changed it.
That's okay. It's better to just upload it right and then make sure everything's good. All right.
Well, that's good. Thank you.
You're welcome. And like I said, I'll be back in 45 minutes. Sersei knows how to upload it for you guys. I would probably recommend not doing your proficiencies until you get into Foundry. That looked like that was messing up her Sersei stuff. So, but I will be back.
Oh, that's what I was working on. Okay, have fun.